What is up, guys? How you doing today? You doing good? I hope so. I'm doing pretty good. So I just finished up reacting to IU's BBIBBI. Yeah, and I had some questions. That video left me with more questions than answers, and I kind of saw a theme going, something to do with the yellow. It felt rebellious, and as soon as I was done with that video, another video just popped up on my my recommendations, and it's an explanation video. And these guys do such a good job. Let's kill the audio over here, because I believe I've used them before. Yeah, it's a DK TV. And they helped me out with the IU8 reaction that I did. I reacted to the video, and then I saw the explanation video and the craziness of what was behind that. And I was very impressed with their presentation and everything, and it truly helped me out. So I was like, you know what, let's check this one out as well, because something tells me there's something more to this video than I probably got on my first reaction. If you guys are new around here, please consider liking and subscribing. It would help me out a ton. Give it a little tickle. Give it a little tickle for Jim. Tickle that subscribe button. Trust me, it'll be a good time. So let's see what this is all about. Here we go.
So IU has come back with their new single BBIBBI, and the title of the song represents the sound of a whistle or a warning. So you might have to expect something different from what she did in the past.
What? Yeah, like that to me, like maybe this is about like people like kind of approaching her, because I mean, I know she's a huge star, so it's like, hi there, say hi without freaking out. Like, obviously nobody wants to deal with somebody freaking out, you know, like when you're dealing with your everyday life stuff. Start right away without intros, so maybe like, oh, hey, how are you? My name is so-and-so, and she's probably dealing with people like running up to her and be like, oh my God, I love you so much, and it might be a bit much. And that's why the next line here is saying, no thanks to touching, back off, you know? Like, if you're not expecting that, like, it can be a bit much, you know? I've never experienced anything like on probably her level, but I've experienced fans in the past, and I get it. And then the next line is, I like it this way, balance. Let's let these people, let's let the experts explain this, but that's my theory.
In the first verse, you can see that IU is tired of all the fuss, the excuses, the introductions people make when they see her or try to talk to her. The animal portraits hanging on the wall represent people who are watching her with their masks on.
Oh, shoot.
Also, we can see that IU wants her own privacy and her own space.
Yeah.
But even when it seems like she does, she somehow seems trapped.
It's me, 나예요, 다를 거 없이. 요즘엔 뭔가요, 내 가슴. 탐색하는 불빛. Scanner, 오늘은 몇 점인가요? Jealous.
And next, IU points out that nothing has changed to her internally or initially, but she wonders what all the gossip going around about her is about. So you can see a pile of newspapers that symbolize this gossip. Also, if you look close, the newspapers have the colors yellow and red.
Yeah, what's the yellow?
This can be seen as criticism towards yellow journalism and the headlines that always tend to be offensive and sensational.
Oh, so that's what all that yellow is about. I noticed the yellow. I noticed that it was yellow and it seemed defiant. But I did not tie yellow journalism together. That's wild, man.
Trapped in her own space with clothes trying to disguise, she's looking into binoculars watching out for people that might be scanning her. Plus, the yellow cloths that are hung everywhere are a warning towards people as a yellow card. The darts flying towards her are judgmental comments and how people grade her.
Oh,
Thus,
Jesus.
you can see the situation looks pretty dangerous where all the darts could actually hurt her.
Yeah, that was a point in the video where I almost felt a little uneasy. I mean, obviously it's CGI. Nobody was actually throwing darts at her, but I was like, there was something almost creepy about like the nonchalant look that she had, and just kind of like twirling her hair a little bit and just kind of like playing with a dart as darts were like whizzing by her head. I definitely didn't pick that up. I guess she probably gets a lot of hate in the tabloids and whatnot, and people are always talking about her for some stupid reason. I don't understand why. She seems like a freaking angel. The fish scene.
This verse is dedicated to the nosy public. The lyrics are all actual comments that say stuff about her on the internet, which are all false accusations and judgmental comments at the end.
Yellow CARD 미소 넘으면 침범이야, babe. 매너는 여기까지 is my
Yes, it is. It's totally defined. That is such a cool move right there. Actually implementing lyrics that are like headlines about her. Is she okay? I'm worried for her. Trying to sensationalize her life. I've never had anybody do that for me, so I don't know what that's like. But I would imagine it'd be kind of taxing. You know, it might be kind of interesting at first, be like, oh, so many people like what I'm doing or whatever. But after a while, and from what I understand, she's been around and like on top of the world in Korea for like the last decade. I would imagine it becomes taxing. It must become so taxing on it. And what a kind of a cool little slapback that is to actually throw the quotes that were used saying something about her in the media or tabloids or whatever you call them over there in this song itself. I totally missed that, but I mean, I would have never had any reason to know that. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so now UA becomes a soccer referee, yeah.
IU becomes a soccer referee. The beep sound and her dance is how soccer referees blow the whistle and give a yellow card to a player who has done wrong or dangerous behavior.
Dang.
Hellos to BBIBBI 그선 너무 면정색이야 babe Stop it 거리 유지해 cause we don't no Come on we don't anything
Now the main theme becomes lines. So basically, IU is warning people not to cross over the lines. And you can see she's behind mics, in her frame, and a TV is placed on the line, which is a message from IU saying that IU as a public figure or a celebrity is all you get to see. So don't judge what my personal life is like or anything else.
I feel like that's fair. That's fair. I mean, like, think about it. All right, we're fans of these artists and these groups and everything, and of course, we all want to see a behind-the-scenes sneak peek or whatever. We want to see a candid moment from them. We want to see something that makes them kind of tick. But if you're already out there, as an artist, as an actress, as a musician, and you're already putting out this stuff for everybody, there has to be some kind of line. There has to be some kind of distance for people. And I would imagine it probably just gets crossed all the time. And that's why this song is coming out. A lot of really cool imagery that I definitely didn't get. The yellow line with a TV right on it. I missed the TV. I was too fixated on the yellow umbrella there. So it's like caution tape almost. Like, all right, come on, enough. It's got to be taxing. And I gotta say too, like so far the way this song is written, like this could be so much worse than the way it is. Like there doesn't seem to be anything like too disrespectful. It's more of like a, come on guys, just give me a little bit of space. Like it's not like a, I'm so sick of being a celebrity. It's like you guys shouldn't be, invading my privacy like this. Like there's no real anger or malice behind this, even though I can tell that it probably does upset her. It probably does get to her. I don't care who you are. If you're reading stuff in the tabloids or the news or whatever, coming to some crazy wild, accusations, which I don't know what they are, but I know tabloids, based off of like her wearing a sweater, maybe, oh, she's depressed. What's going on in her life? Did her boyfriend break up with her? Like, I mean, who knows? That's got to be taxing, and that's got to be like disrespectful, especially years and compounding years of dealing with that sort of thing. This is cool. This is smart imagery here. I'm really glad I checked this video out.
I don't care 당신의 비밀이 뭔지 저마다의 사정 역시 정중히 사양할게요 Not my business 이대로 좋아요 Talk less
Now she's basically saying that she doesn't care about your secrets or situations because it's not her business. Deriving from the numerous phones on the ground, obviously she gets many personal advice, worries, DMs, etc. from all kinds of people, but she doesn't have the time to listen to everyone and she simply doesn't care.
Still me 너의 오늘 날 거 없이 I'm sure you're gonna say my gosh 바빠지는 눈빛 checking 매일 틀린 그림 찾기 hashtag
The lyrics in this verse say, you guys are gonna say oh my gosh to me, but you gotta remember that it's still me. The MV shows her lying down on the ground very casually, maybe not the typical idol behavior. And the TV has also moved to the back side of her, which would mean that every action or appearance she has behind the TV or media is still her and there's nothing to be shocked about. Also, the public seems to be immune from sunlight, spotlight, and attention with their black umbrellas. But as the spinning of the umbrella gets faster, underneath you can see that they are very talkative. This scene symbolizes the public hiding behind anonymity and chatting about her just because she stands out and has a different color.
Yes, that's what it is. It's the keyboard warriors. Everybody's got a little more confidence when they got one of these. Everyone's got more confidence, There's no there's nothing, there's nothing to fall back on. You can just dish it out to anybody online, just tag them on Twitter, and say some horrific horrific things. And you can do it without any repercussions whatsoever. And the sad fact of the matter is like people read these things, and it makes people feel a certain way. And after a while, you just got to get sick of it. Like, come on, stop the talking. Like, I put the stuff out there. Let's talk about the art that I put out there. Let's talk about the song, the show, any of this stuff that I did. Like, who cares about my personal life? Like, I don't care about your personal life. You shouldn't care about mine. We're people still living lives. This is just my job. And I mean, I feel like at this point, like as I'm going through IU's like, videos, like there's tons of them out there. She's been around for a decade. All right. She's got some content out there to dive deep into. So, I mean, if you ever get kind of bored or you want more, you want just, just a little bit more IU, chances are there's a video out there for that. You know what I mean? Like there's a special song out there you probably haven't heard, or an episode of a show that she was on that you probably haven't seen. So there's content out there to absorb if you really just can't truly get enough of her. But there's got to be these respectful bounds, There's got to be that yellow card. There's got to be that line in the sand saying, please, I just need to be a person for a little while. I understand I'm an idol. I'm a public figure. I understand all that, but I'm still a person. I feel, I breathe, I eat, I sleep, I do it all. I think people forget that sometimes.
These lyrics are also the voice of the public criticizing her for various reasons. But when IU steps in their space or try to deal with the gossips, people show their hostility and yellow cards. Now she's exhausted of drawing all those lines herself and listening to what people say. You can see that there's only limited space left for her to stand. Finally, IU has escalated herself to code red. Now she somewhat seems merciless and expressionless. She no longer chooses to have patience or manners with the public by dropping the honorific form. And she also says that, I bet you guys still don't get the message. 깜빡이 켜고 들어와라 means turn on your turn signal first before you come in. It's usually meant to describe ill-mannered people who say offensive stuff abruptly. And then yellow airplanes fly around and she says that she's had enough. Block, 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 block. I also get a lot of these airplanes on Instagram with people saying personal stuff and irrelevant stuff and maybe some stuff you can't even imagine. And I guess IU has like 500 times more followers than me.
Yellow CARD 위선 넘으면 침범이야 babe 매너는 여기까지 is my please skip the la.
I didn't get the airplane thing, but I'm so bad with social media. But I'm now piecing together like the Instagram or whatever little thing. I didn't even get that. Yeah, can you imagine what this poor girl's DMs are like? Jesus, man. I can only imagine the horrific stuff she's going to mine through if she even runs her own account. It's part of the sacrifice. It's part of the sacrifice of being an idol. It's in the public eye is you're going to have to deal with this stuff. If you're putting yourself out there like that, you're going to get some crazies. You're going to get some people that are a little obsessed. And rightfully so. I mean, she's a fantastic artist. What's not to like about a girl like this, And I get it. I totally get it. But there's got to be that line. But just thinking about it now, I was so wrong on so many of these things in my reaction. If you haven't seen it, I got a reaction out there to this song, and I missed all of this. These guys are the real professionals. They know what's up. Let's see where the rest of this video is going.
This song seems like a badass song IU is throwing to her haters or the stupid public that doesn't know how to shut up or keeps on gossiping about her personal life. The ending itself is kind of sad. Because if you look close, she's hesitating to go inside her private space behind the frame. Eventually she goes in, but it seems like she's escaping and running away from something to hide. Plus, at the end, maybe it's too late because IU has already turned into a red card. Watching and listening to this MV, I would say that IU has either permanently got scarred by various incidents, or she's warning people and giving them a last chance. Anyways, the lesson is, I feel like people really need to acknowledge the fact that idols and public figures are also human too, and they need to try to respect their public life and space.
거리 유지해 cause we don't know.
Yeah, man, I came to the same conclusion. I didn't get all the details like these guys did. DK TV, check them out if you haven't. I'll be sure to link their channel down below. They got some awesome content over there, and it really helps out a rookie like me that doesn't really know a whole lot about this stuff, having explained from a Korean perspective. So, I mean, I thoroughly enjoy their stuff. But yeah, I missed so much, man. I missed so much in that video. These guys are experts, man. It was fun to kind of go back and see. I mean, on first glance and on first listen to this, it feels like a polished, really nice kind of teardroppy pop bubblegum-y song. You know, it kind of has that feeling to it. I had no idea about how much hate she was getting in the press and the tabloids and whatnot. I didn't think about what her Instagram or her direct message situation probably looks like. It's got to be disheartening, you know? It's got to be disheartening. You're going to have the cool fans. You're going to have the cool people that really just appreciate what you do and see you as an artist and understand that. But you're probably bombarded with people that are angry with one thing you did on stage or one music video that's not like the one that they absolutely love. So they're angry at you for doing it. You're just going to run into those kind of people, you know? Sometimes people, they attach their identities. Yeah, they'll attach like their identities to a person, and that's dangerous to do in both cases. You know, the person attaching your identity to another artist, you're bound to get let down. You know, they're a different person than you. They're going to find things fascinating that you don't find fascinating. So that's always dangerous to do, and it's dangerous from the artist perspective because people are getting that close to you and want to be that close in your life. They're people. They're people. They do it all. They do all the same stuff me and you do, and it's like, I guess it just comes with the job, you know. It's just what you have to deal with. But I guess at this point she's been kind of fed up with the whole thing, and she's probably at her wit's end, and that's why she put this kind of almost like sarcastic song out to her fans. And I bet you even by putting this song out, you know, the people that did get it and did get the message, and the people that are smarter than me that know what this stuff is about, I'm sure it pissed off a lot of her fans. 100%, at least a small portion of her fans were like, well, F you, IU. Well, F you then, all right? You're lucky I even watch you, you know? But no. She deserves her peace, her quiet, and it just seems like she's kind of at the end of her rope, and it does. It ends sad, you know? She's just trying to escape. She's just trying to probably find her own time and trying to find her own personality and just develop herself as her own person and not this giant thing that it is now. Because as much as we like these songs, as much as we like these shows, that's still not the person. That's the artist. People deserve their privacy. People deserve their space. And if you love somebody, if you love an artist like that, I mean, you probably should just respect their wishes. This was a fun song. It's catchy as all hell. It'll be in my head all night. And now having this sort of context as to what the song is about, it gives things a much better perspective. It makes me enjoy it even more. It was, it could have been a lot ruder. She could have come out swinging, but I feel like she did it in kind of a nice, respectful way. And chances are she's probably not getting the same treatment from everybody back, and that's just kind of sad. But good video. If you enjoyed today's content, please consider liking and subscribing. It would truly help me out. I also have our community down below as well. It's a Discord community with the Otter Squad. It's good. We're good people. We have fun. We do some stuff. Check it out if you're on Discord. Same thing with Twitch. I do live reactions over there. If you want to join a show or just join a stream and hang out, you know, live one day, check out Twitch. Then finally, I do have my Patreon down there as well. If you wish to support the channel, if you like what I'm doing and you want to get some bonus content, check out Patreon. I got a ton of stuff over there. It's a lot of fun in that area as well. But this is fun, guys. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed myself. And I'll catch you out in the next video. Bye, everybody.